been such a long time collaborator with Seth. What was it like to, see him go off and do the show?
I mean, I've known him since he was 18 and I was like in my 23 or 24, and he's always been just brilliant, and he's so funny, and he tries to get at stuff, by being as honest as possible. And this show's really funny because it's so honest. It's really quite real about how Hollywood works. You cover Hollywood. This isn't that exaggerated from the stuff you cover.
What was one part that really resonated with you that felt a little too real?
I mean, I'm not an actor. They asked me to do this. It was very kind of them. And I just kept trying to think, what would I do in this scene? So that really was, and really I kept thinking, I just wouldn't want to lose the gig. I just wouldn't want to lose the money. And so that really drove me. So I feel like that was kind of a big part of it.
And obviously, not to spoil too much, but in your episode, you're pitching to Seth, and it's usually maybe the other way around. What was that like?
What's funny is, again, not an actor. I was in the joke of the scene is I'm pitching a version of a movie that Seth's character doesn't like. And Ike's character does like, but Seth is the boss. And as I was pitching it, Seth was looking like he wasn't enjoying it. And I started to get sweatier and sweatier and being like, why doesn't he like this? Why doesn't he like this? And I kept pitching harder and harder. And then I was like, that's method acting. I figured out that I was literally experiencing what method acting was. So yeah.
And will that help you going forward now with other actors?
Well, I now have sympathy for it. I get it. I understand when an actor's I was feeling really sad when I was doing this thing. I was like, oh yeah, that's what, that it literally happened to me in the scene. So it was just funny. Yeah.
And obviously we're very excited for the next season of Platonic. At some point, can we get an update on that?
Yeah, we literally, my wife and I do it together. We were at the mix today, and it's coming out later this year. So yeah, we're very excited about the season. It's turned out awesome.